Girl, he never gave me no damn earring. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
And he says the work he's doing on himself will help him fulfill a lifelong dream. And you write a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh, yeah? Yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, you're good.
She gave some good advice there.
Good wisdom.
That's some really good wisdom.
Everyone. Did Common just get caught cheating on Jennifer Hudson? It seems that Tiffany Haddish feels this way since she has been making fun of Jennifer Hudson. Tiffany's feelings regarding Common's split from her with Jennifer Hudson are now known to all of their mothers. And it looks like she will be able to get her luck back soon. The streets have been alerting Jennifer Hudson that Common is not who she thought he was, but she has decided to disregard them. His long and disgusting string of broken hearts seems to be headed for Jennifer Hudson. According to rumors, Jennifer Hudson has been having an affair ever since he started seeing someone else. Everyone wants to guess who is the biggest fan of this Tiffany Haddish tattoo. Talk about a resentful ex. She has not even been trying to hide how much she loves this. It should be noted that she has been openly trashing Jennifer Hudson. Of all people, how could he have cheated on Jennifer Hudson? I see it as his new girlfriend. Is Tiffany going to try to win him back finally? Please let me testify. On the count of 3, go. You could see this coming from a mile away. Okay, I'm not trying to kick Jennifer Hudson while she is already on the ground. Common's background speaks for itself. Despite his best efforts to conceal it, the forever type has never been him. High-profile flings, brief romances, and a past that suggests a lack of commitment. But there was still some hope among the fans. Jennifer Hudson, who made Common slow down, establish himself, and perhaps even start a new family, was seen as the one exception who would be able to restrain and conquer him. But it looks like that dream is dead now. The streets stop buzzing claims that Common is cheating on Jennifer Hudson, who is upset given that he was out there telling everyone that she was the one and even talking about getting married.
Jenny Jen still kicking it. That's part 1. And part 2, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen,
I love
Jenny. Absolutely, we are together. I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual. Man, I'm grateful for it. Thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that it's how we work to get married with Jennifer, the person.
Oh, she the prototype? Oh.
But she's not only the prototype, she is the person.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like always looking at my life and saying, okay, that's a strong choice to make it,
Absolutely. Not to be taken lightly.
However, you guys were not out here slanging out bangs all over town the entire time. Tiffany Haddish, however, is undoubtedly not among the many people who are feeling sorry for Jennifer Hudson. According to an unnamed insider, she has actually been enjoying every second of this publicized incident involving cheating. Furthermore, this should not come as a huge surprise to anyone who has followed Tiffany's actions since her breakup with Common. The fact that she still has feelings for him has never really been concealed. She has received a good deal of criticism over the years, and some of her retorts may indicate that she initially thought Common had cheated on her with Jennifer Hudson. One admirer, for instance, said during an Instagram Live that they had left a comment on a pair of earrings to give to her and inquired as to if she ever got them. Tiffany tried to clap back with her resentment without even thinking that Jennifer Hudson had most likely received those earrings from him instead.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earring. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
Whether Jennifer was actually having an affair with Common while he was still seeing Tiffany, as it would explain Tiffany's long-standing animosity. It would also account for her apparent enjoyment in his infidelity scandal. She sees it as the entire circle of Common. However, other admirers believe that this could be Tiffany's ideal opportunity to initiate contact. She has stated unequivocally that she still has feelings for him and plays a supposed side chick. If she believed there was even the remotest possibility of regaining his affection, it would not deter her. "Come close to me, baby," she would say. Sincerely, it was clear that she was far more involved than he was when they first started dating Common. During the epidemic, she was the one who pushed for their IPO. Together, they were placed in quarantine, and she even made sure to flaunt her man by tilting her camera just enough during an Instagram live with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
She was far more dedicated than he was, as I mentioned before. And Tiffany was constantly talking about how much she wanted her 41st birthday to be spectacular. She even articulated her ideal strategy in one interview, saying, "I'm just hoping me and my man, we will go hot air ballooning and have a nice little meal. That's what I like to do. On my 39th birthday, I got drunk with my grandma. Never done that before. And on my 40th birthday, I had a bad misfit. That was super fun. This birthday, 41, I wanted to go up in a hot air balloon." Not only did he not participate in the hot air balloon activity, but he also had no plans for her birthday. He sent her flowers, according to sources. But really, that is the least you could do for your woman's special day. She even acknowledged that she hoped to get married, stating that she preferred an apartment building to a conventional engagement ring when he proposed.
Join me. I'm not gonna put nothing extra on it. And if you want to marry me, you give me an apartment building. See, you don't want a ring, you want a permanent company. I'll give you a duplex. I'll be like,
Therefore, their decision to end their relationship a few months later was not particularly shocking. Since he had her on his finger, the fans were genuinely relieved that Tiffany had finally escaped Common's chokehold. This is when things get wild. After pulling the plug, Common attempted to justify the separation by pointing the finger at their hectic schedules.
It was good for me and the ladies. You know, right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on earth.
Tiffany, however, was not going to let Common get away with it because she immediately responded with her own account of what happened, claiming he might be the type of person who never really settles down with anybody. Maybe he's like to be going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know. I wish her nothing but joy and happiness. She did not come out and talk about it, but it seems like she was attempting to imply that Common had cheated on her at the time. Common mentioned that again in an interview after moving on with J. Hud. She said, "It was the healthiest, the funnest relationship I ever had. It's where I felt safest out of all the relationships I ever had. The breakup wasn't mutual. It was more him saying, I think this relationship is running its course." And I was like, okay, like you could be a 50-year-old single man? Okay.
We both have professions. Well, I think once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. As you said, neither one of us is gonna stop. Like we both care about our craft and what we do, and we care about love too and partnership. But I think the energy that has been put into our careers and continue to want to do the things that we do for ourselves and for people, it's like it was hard for me to balance all of that and keep the relationship up.
It now appears that she and Jennifer Hudson are running the same play. The absurd thing is that he has done this to many people besides Tiffany and Jennifer Hudson with names like Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Erykah Badu, and a few more. Common has a long history of tragedy. Right now, I will not even go through all the lists. Interestingly, though, None of his ex-partners, particularly Erykah Badu, seemed to maintain a friendly relationship with him, and it is because he allegedly did all of them filthy. To put things in perspective, Erykah Badu and Common began dating in 2000 and remained together for around 2 years before she made the decision to end their relationship in late 2002. Erykah initially kept the specifics confidential, but Common had no trouble speaking his mind. He asserted that she dumped him over the phone after developing affections for someone else, which is why they broke up. He said she handed it to me. I was in my hotel room on tour, and she called me and was like, "Hey, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I'm liking somebody else." That was my first love and my first heartbreak. He also admitted that he was still crushed when things ended with Erykah, saying, "That was my first love where you're just open and floating." When we split, I was 27 and 28. I was in a haze, just going through the motions. It was hard to eat. After a while, Erykah had had enough of him presenting her as the antagonist and spinning the breakup tale his way. Thus, she made a suggestion that adultery had contributed. He allegedly cheated on Erykah, but he blamed her for the breakup, saying she developed feelings for another man. She said it is blatantly manipulative, and I mean it when I say that this man had a poor reputation. However, he made a concerted effort to improve his image when his relationship with Angela Rye ended. He talked about going to therapy and being prepared to be a better spouse, among other things.
He says the work he's doing on himself will help him fulfill a lifelong dream. And you write a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh, yeah? Yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, then you're good.
She gave some good advice there.
Good wisdom.
Yeah, that's really good wisdom.
Therapy obviously did not work that much, though, based on Jennifer Hudson's experience. So he might as well get a complete refund from his therapist. However, it is absurd to believe that he was out there allegedly cheating on her the entire time while saying and doing all of these things to make it look like Jennifer Hudson was the one. The fact that Jennifer Hudson had previously experienced more than enough relationship hardships and did not deserve that only makes it worse. You guys do recall her romance with wrestler David Otunga? Don't you? When Jennifer's mother, brother, and nephew were cruelly murdered by her brother-in-law a few weeks after she became engaged, things took a terrible turn. Jennifer needed a stable person to rely on during this unbearably terrible period. Fortunately, David stepped up to the plate, supporting her and even organizing vacations to help her get over her loss and begin to heal. Then later that year, Jennifer became pregnant, which was like a ray of light amid a vast ocean of despair. For a while, it seemed like their small family was in the right place until they welcomed their son, David Jr., in 2009. However, after more than 2 years of engagement, people began to wonder when they would eventually tie the knot in 2010. According to Jennifer, David's behavior darkened in the last years of their relationship, and she accused him of becoming more hostile, threatening and harassing toward her and their kid. As everything fell apart, she even claimed that the situation progressed to physical and mental assault. Jennifer claimed that after receiving several terrifying messages from David, she became so terrified that she contacted security to prevent him from making a scene at the studio. Fortunately, though, he never showed up there. However, Jennifer claims that later that day when David was waiting for her at home, things became. She said he shoved her out of the room while still holding their child's hand when he confronted her, seized their son by the arm, and led him upstairs to the master bedroom. Therefore, Jennifer Hudson deserved better than him. Tiffany must be enjoying every second of this. However, the day eventually passes. Tiffany also did not merely make a joke. She exposed every aspect of the problem. In the center of it is Jennifer's name. Common is already showing off this new passion as if it never occurred. Additionally, Tiffany is working to ensure that everyone can witness the drama up close. Everyone is now wondering if Tiffany simply tore off the bandage from some previous wounds that Jennifer Hudson is still nursing, or if this was a humorous jab. There are two things that are certain. This story is far from over. The next one will be much more interesting because is Jennifer Hudson attempting to reunite with Common? I am not going. I am telling you,